Very often, teachers are with the children more than their parents are. Some children have the privilege to be able to be around their parents a little bit more, but very often this is the reality. Good day everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylin and this is Foundation First. At Foundation First, our aim is to bridge a gap between home and school to empower both parents and teachers to provide children with learning opportunities through developmentally appropriate avenues. Today, what I would like to talk about is relationships. Relationships are something in a child's world that is very important. There's that very popular phrase that says it takes a village to raise a child. These days in our modern society, however, this village looks a little bit different. Very often, parents don't live or work very close to their families, may not have time to see their families or the privilege to leave their children with family members while they're away at work, for people to come and help them in their times of need. This means that children are sent to school quite early on, very different from many years ago. So therefore, because of children going to school at younger ages, this means that the school environment is part of that village that helps parents grow children. And it is true. The school and teaching environment, and specifically the teachers themselves, are huge players in your child's education and development. This means that a teacher specifically is a vital part of that child's growth. And sometimes I don't think parents truly understand that. And unfortunately, sometimes I don't think that teachers themselves truly understand the gift and the importance that they play in that child's life. Very often, teachers are with the children more than their parents are. Some children have the privilege to be able to be around their parents a little bit more, but very often this is the reality. They are at school for most of the day. Some children get home and their parents are still working. It's just the reality. So they may have a few hours in the day. This brings me to the topic that I want to talk about today, and that is parent and teacher relationships and the importance of it. So when discussing the relationship between parents and teachers, it's one that we need to take very seriously. So it is crucial for parents and teachers to have a relationship and work together in order to have the child's best interest at heart. When a parent and a teacher have good relationships, it really helps mitigate arguments, misunderstandings, as parents will then be more open to suggestions and maybe feel less attacked if you have to bring up something that a child may be struggling with. And this goes the other way too. If a teacher understands that she has a good relationship with the parents, she can trust that when a parent comes to speak to her during the day, that it will be one that will go easier, even if it is discussing something that is a little bit more challenging. I think the biggest problem that comes to parents and teachers is that very often parents come in feeling very defensive. They come in already guns blazing, their shields up, waiting to defend their children no matter what. Important to understand this and to create a relationship with the parent as to ease the tension in the room and get the parents to understand a little bit more about you, understand your qualifications, understand what makes you right for the job, and to have them understand that you are there for their child and that you are going to protect them. But at the end of the day, you need to live up to that. You can't stop absolutely everything from happening, but as long as you have that child's best interest at heart at all times, then it leads the way to a very positive relationship with parents. Something that often parents don't know or don't understand is that at the end of the day, teachers really do have your child's best interest at heart. If your teacher is well experienced and really cares for children, and the children are the reason why she wakes up every single day, they know that she is the right person. Also to know that school is a supportive school, because when the school is supportive of the teachers, not only the children and the parents, but the teachers as well, then you know that the teachers will be happy, the teachers will be supportive, and therefore there will be a more happy and calm environment for the children. When a teacher is stressed, which is a very stressful job, then emotions are bound to slip through the cracks through the day, and this can lead to some uncomfortable and more negative environments. It happens to everyone, just like we all have a bad day at work. Teachers will always have bad days. There will always going to be days where teachers have good days and teachers have bad days. Some teachers need a little bit more training in child support and guiding children through their emotions, and some teachers it comes a little bit more naturally to them. Doesn't mean that the teachers don't work their absolute best and love the children no matter what. Just means sometimes teachers need a little bit more guidance and understanding approaches to discipline and approaches to meeting children emotionally, understanding that of a school and the temperament of your teacher, and also getting to know the teacher a little bit more will help you better trust the process and trust the teacher and have a bit of more of a relationship with her. Sometimes it's really hard to find time to build relationships between the teachers and the parents, and sometimes the only time that you get to sit together is during those one-on-ones during report season. And maybe that is the only time you see them, but I know that I have had lovely opportunities to meet and talk to parents, even if they work far away, to speak to them when times are hard and really build a good relationship with them, to gain their trust and also to show them that I really do have their child's best interest at heart. And when the hardest parent, you really try hard to build a relationship and show that you care and show your skills and take your walls down a bit, then you really learn how you can really have the most challenging, most stressed parent right there with you, walking next to you, and not fighting against you. It's also important for the parent-teacher relationship is understanding why you do what you do. Sometimes we just do it because, one, it comes naturally, or that's just how I was taught how to do it. You need to understand why. Understand that the benefits of doing it this way and the cons to doing it the other way. When you are able to speak through your intentions and your choices as a teacher, it also better helps parents understand why you do what you do, and at the end of the day, you are somebody who is skilled and has intention with everything that you do. So that's it for me today. Thank you very much for joining me on parent-teacher relationships. It's one that's very important, and I hope that people work on a little bit more. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, give it a like and comment. Ask questions about how to build teacher-parent relationships, maybe some struggles, ask for advice. Absolutely anything. Subscribe to see more of my videos coming up, and I'll see you in my next one.